I know. I'm trying to do something, but I don't know if
Thanks, Trevor.
I don't know. It was last week. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I'm taking my time. Wow.
Rachel! Oh my goodness. Stop.
Is that why?
Man, they like that.
Okay. And how is it for now?
Great shot.
Wait. Yeah. All right. Hey, make sure you're singing your groups. That was your logic puzzle groups. Hi, you got past me? Oh, you'll be good now. All right. Alright, so you need to be singing your logic puzzle groups. Are you in them right now? Do you have the sheet out in front of you? Do you have your note taker? Okay. Let's see. We will have a new team chart after that, but I just want to make sure we check who's gone, who's not here. Okay, so Ryan's gone. Who else is gone?
There's a garage that's here.
Pat.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sadie. Sadie's gone. Okay. Anne's gone. Guys, we're back there. And then you got group 3. Alright, we're good. Alright, so we got our 3 that are gone. Alright. So, let's go through the actual logic puzzle here. I want to go through real quick. I'm going to give you some time to work on this again because you got like 2 minutes on Friday. Alright, and I'll try to explain one more time how to do this. Okay, so for the logic puzzle, just a reminder, you have to have the storyline behind it so that you kind of know where to fill in those first couple. So these are the notes we took. I put this on the my website, hsmath.org. It's on just Friday's notes, so I'll actually show you how to get there in case you guys forget. But logic grid, remember, it was based on the Olympic competitions. So the bobsledding team lost their partner, country of origin, and their bobsled. They don't remember which one is which. All right. So clue number 1 here was that Phil and Betsy are the green duo. Unrelated news, Phil like Betsy. But all right. So how you fill that out on the grid, if you don't remember, this is just clue number 1 out of the 9 or 10 that we had. So here's how we fill it in. All right, so here's the logic grid, right? And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. All right, so you have Phil and Betsy. Now it's really hard to see this. There's Betsy, there's Phil. And the idea is that when I went through it, this is how I marked it. So Phil and Betsy were partners. So I kind of marked that. And then that means that Betsy was not a partner with Zane, Bobby, Ted, or Lance. And it also means that Phil here was not partnered with Oprah, Jane, Connie, and Lulu. So, like, right now I've already filled in a bunch of those. Plus, it also said that there was a green duo. So Betsy had a green sled, and that means that, you know, she didn't have the white sled, she didn't have the other sleds. So this is how I did it. I kind of, like, I circled it and I kind of crossed out the other ones. And then, you know, that means that the other women don't have green. So the other women don't have the green sled. Because it goes male-female partner. Yeah, that's how it works. So right now I have a ton of the grid already filled in there. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you can get to Phil. Phil goes straight down. You got to fill out his green sled. Because Phil has green. And then you got to fill out, you know, all the blanks for all the other teams. You know, all the men. The men here wouldn't have green. And then Phil wouldn't have the other colors. So you have a bunch of grids filled in just from that first few notes, or the actual clues there, not the notes, but clues. All right, but let's keep going here. Let's go back to the PowerPoint here. All right, and let's go through the other clues in case you need them. And again, I'll show you how to go to the website here. All right, the Romanian team doesn't use red. So if you're kind of going through and you figure out that the Romanians are using red, you did something wrong. You have to start over. So that they don't use red. Bobby doesn't use black. Phil and Betsy, I guess, because they're partners, are not Canadian or Romanian. Does that make sense? Because I think it said Romanians don't use black or red or something like that for anything. So, all right. Connie is German. She'll never be caught with a red or blue. There's one of those notes. Ted and his partner are the white sled, but they're not USA, Germany, or Romania. So that's a big deal. So that means under like the countries tab, you can also fill in the box for like what color sled. Well, obviously, USA, Germany, and Romania will not have white, because if this was white, then, and it says they're not permanent, then, I mean, these three would not be marked there. And you'll figure out Ted's partner a little bit later. Okay? Next clue is from the U.S. So one of the clues is, like, she's not white. Because, I mean, the last one, Ted and his partner used the white sled, not U.S. So she's obviously not white. So that's kind of a little clue there. Jane doesn't use the blue sled. Doesn't really tell you much. Doesn't use blue. And I believe this is the last clue we had. Lance is from Germany, is not from Germany, correction. He's not from Germany, and he does not use the red sled. So he's not partners with, who's the girl earlier that I said that was German? Connie. So he's not partners with Connie. Connie was German. So, all right, so there's all your clues. So if you kind of go back and you can kind of look at these. Yeah, so kind of German. All right, now I'm going to show you how to go to the website in case you just don't use it very much, or you're not sure, you're not comfortable with it. All right, so I'm going to bring up the web page here. So here's the website. All right, so what you type in is hsmath.org. Boom. So there's my website. You can scroll down. You can click on geometry. If you keep scrolling, you'll eventually see geometry down there. Or you can click on lesson plans and go to geometry right here. All right, now once you're on geometry, it shows you, like, use the little carousel button and find your lesson. Well, the lesson was from Friday. So if you scroll over, here's Friday, so October 14th. So there's little arrows here. And now you click it. Now what you can do is if you scroll to the bottom, that shows you the PowerPoint. And you can click it, you can get all your clues. Okay. Make sense? Okay. So that's if you need it. And if you need to reprint like a practice test or a logic grid or whatever, like whatever you're missing, right? You can always click these. These are hot links. They'll just download it right to your Chromebook, or it'll like pop up on the Chromebook using like Google Drive, and you can print it or save it to your Google Drive. So pretty straightforward. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. Okay. I'm going to give you a little bit more time here, because I know like a lot of you didn't even get a chance to really look at this on Friday or talk to your partners about it. So I'm going to give you maybe 15, 20 minutes. Kind of work. Kind of have some fun with this. See if you can figure it out. Some people like did it over the weekend, great. But just make sure it fits all the stipulations, all the notes you guys took.
Thank you. Damn. What's your word?
You finished it? Thank you. All right, we're gonna check it here in a minute. Actually, about 5 or 4. So, you want me to take a look at it before we start?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna. I'll just tell you yes or no. Oh, you haven't finished yet. You gotta tell me your pairs, their color this side, and the after the side. Okay, do that first, then I'll check. You got the grid filled out. Now I want to see what your pairings are. So write them off to the side. Let's see if they figured it out.
No, the one check where the body is Jane. She has a white side. Yeah.
more people. How much more time do you need? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes? Okay. Looks like you're almost getting done. This is good. It's good that you guys are figuring this out. This is not easy. This is tough. Because it's easier for me to check out.
Okay, so Lance.
So the partner would have to be James.
So far, so good. All right.
1 minute.
I gotta plug in my computer anyway, so it'll be fine.
And on there it says Romania, starts the red flag, and they put Romania on the red flag. So very messed up. Of course it's messed up. We messed up, so we probably
Okay. Need to. Okay, this is Zane, correct? Hey, read off the names off the top.
Zane, Bobby, Ted, Lance, Bill.
Red,
Blue, black, green, and white.
white. Oh. All right, come back. All right. Then Jamaica. What is it, Germany?
Canada,
Canada, USA. All right, honey, I think I can see all the names going down. All right, so I'm gonna go through this. This form, and I'm gonna show you just kind of how it works. I'm gonna see if your answers are the same as mine, and see if we can come up with the same. All I need for somebody to do is read off those clues. So whoever your note taker was, I need somebody to read off those clues. Now I'm gonna start with the first clue. That was Phil and Betsy were partners. All right, and you can see how I do this logically. Okay, so Phil and Betsy are partners. That means that Phil cannot be with any of the other women. Don't laugh at that. And Betsy is with no other gentleman on that. All right. All right. Now that we have that, they are also the green duo. So that means Betsy was in the green sled, so she did not have any other color sled, and none of the other women had green. So, all right, now the other thing I need to fill out is Phil had the green sled. That's Phil's column there. And then that means none of the other gentlemen had the green sled. And that also meant that Phil did not have any of the other sleds. All right, so there. So that's just the first clue alone. All right, now I need the second page. What did
Romanians don't use red sled.
Romanians do not use red. So here's Romanian. Here's red. So I put in that right there. All right. Now that's only one box, but that definitely helps just knowing that Romania will not use red. Okay. All right. Let's see. Keep going. What's the next clue?
Bobby doesn't use black sled.
Okay. So Bobby doesn't use black. So here's black. Here's Bobby. All right. Keep going.
Phil doesn't. Phil is not Romanian or Canadian.
All right. So he's not Canadian or Romanian. So that means, so stop there. So if Phil is not Romanian and Canadian, that means that Canada and Romania do not use green. You know, that type of thing. Like, so because he's not these, so they're not using the green sled. If he was one of these, they'd automatically be green. Okay, because that's the partner. So Romania and Canada will not use green. So where's Canada and Romania and green sleds over here? So they're not using green. Okay. All right, keep going.
Connie is German. He doesn't use red or blue.
Okay, so Connie is German. There's Connie. She is not any of the other nationalities, and none of the other women are German. And what color sled does she not use?
Red or blue.
She does not use red or blue. And she obviously doesn't use green, so we narrowed her down to at least two of them. Yeah, that's true. So, because that comes up later, right? Because he was...
Well, it says that she's from.
Yeah, so, that's right. So, yeah, so Germany's red and blue. No. All right. Perfect. All right, so, we good so far? Okay, keep going.
Ted is in white sled.
Okay, so Ted's white. Where's Ted? He's in white.
Yes.
And so that means none of the other people are going to use white. Alright, what else?
And he's not from USA, Germany, or Romania.
So Ted is not US. He's not US, Romania, or Canadian. Oh, sure. Alright, so he's got to be one of those. So he's got two left. He's either Canadian or Jamaican. Alright. Alright. Let's see. What else? Okay.
Lulu is USA.
Okay, so Lulu is from the US. So Lulu is from the US. And that means they're not any of the other. Okay, so far so good.
And we're not use white sled.
Does not use white. Okay, so US does not use white. And she does not use white. Okay. Okay. So white and obviously not green as well. Because she's not paired with the others. Alright. Keep going.
Jane doesn't use blue.
Jane does not use blue. Okay. Keep going.
Lance is not from Germany. He does not use red.
Lance is not German, and he doesn't use what? Red? I already have that first. So, Lance, but he doesn't use red. Alright. Alright. And what else do you got? That's it? That's all the clues. Okay, so at this point you try to narrow down what's left, who can partner with who, and try to see what can potentially be left on the actual like grid itself. So right now, Phil and what Betsy are probably the most filled in. Let's see about the rest of these here. Canada and Jamaica are. Who is German? Connie was German. So then that means Phil is not German because he's not partnered with her. So Phil is definitely not German. Okay, because he's got his own partner. And so that means that she also doesn't have green, which we've already marked. And so she's either from the U.S. Phil's either from Jamaica or the U.S. So that's kind of what we've narrowed down here. So I mean so Lulu's from U.S. So that means Phil can't be because he's not partnered with Lulu. So that means he has to be from Jamaica. So it kind of narrowed it down what that is. So and Betsy has to be Jamaican. Where's Betsy at? She's Jamaican. So then that means none of the other women can be Jamaican, not any of the others. And same with this, no one else can be with Phil from Jamaica, because the guys. And Ted has to be from Canada, so, because it narrowed it down there. So, if you can kind of see how this is working, like it's really quick on the process, but once you start getting like certain circles filled in, it just waterfalls from that point, because now we have every clue imaginable. Now we can start putting things together. Jamaica's green sled, because that's Phil. He's on the green sled, so green is here, and so this and there. And Canada is the white sled, because that's Ted. He's Canadian. He has white. So where's Canada? Canada has white. White. That's Canada, correct? And so we can mark down all the rest of the reds here. And that also means that Germany has to be in the black sled. So it kind of narrowed it down. And that also means that U.S. has to be red. And Romanian has to be blue. Because I think there's certain stipulations that Romanian can't be red. So we've got all the countries down. Now what we need to do is kind of figure out the partners and where they go from there. Lulu's from the U.S. and we can figure out what color sled, because U.S. has to use the red sled, so Lulu has to use red. So now we can start filling in those spots here. And that means that Oprah is blue, and what's blue sled? Actually, she wouldn't have to be, but in this row there has to be at least one green, so it's kind of forced it to be blue. So Oprah is blue, and what country of origin is blue? Romanian, so she's Romanian. And it kind of narrows down from there. And that means that Jane is from Canada, and what sled is Canadian? What color sled? That's white, so it's a white sled. And then that means that Connie's German, and she's got black sled, which we already said. So everything's kind of matched up over there. Now what we got to figure out is over here. So Germany, here, if this is not black, or if this cannot be black, and Germany is black, but this sled cannot be black here, this means Bob cannot be German. Because Germany is black. So I mean, that one was already crossed off. So he's either U.S. or Romanian. But you can kind of tell from what's left, red or blue. So that's U.S. or Romanian. So that's fine. So yeah, that means Zane has to be German, because that's the only circle left. So Germany has to be the black sled. So now we can start filling in those. All right, and yeah, we can go across the black, and then that means that this row is blue here, because that's the only one that's left. And this one has to be red. And so blue sled is what, Romanian? And who's the woman from Romania? partnered with the person with blue, so that's Lance. And so you can kind of see how this is starting to work, how it kind of waterfalls by just having those first couple of sets put in there. Lulu's red with U.S. Who else is red? This person. That's the only one that's left. So that's red. So that would be with Lulu. Lulu is also red. Now I can cross out these and all those. And Ted is Canadian. He's with the white. Well, who's Canadian and white? Jane. I mean, Zane has to be there. So now you can start to read off all the charts. So you can see, like, it doesn't take very long to, like, fill out. If you have the clues in front of you, it's way faster. It is way faster than having people say out clues out to you. Okay. I have plenty more of these, so if you ever want another one, I have plenty more. We're not going to do another one in class. I just thought it was kind of fun. Hopefully yours kind of matches this. Kind of look at the chart itself. If it doesn't, you can kind of see where you made mistakes. Maybe it was logically, like you thought, like, that Bob was German, but we already had that he couldn't be black. And black is German. We figured that out from now. Okay. All right, I'm going to take these, put your names on, please. You'll get points for just doing them in class.
Buck Weaver, Amanda Schroeder, please come to the office. Buck Weaver and Amanda Schroeder.
So make sure I get those turned in, please.
Come to the office.